Okay, this one's complicated, but before we get into it, if you're new here, hi, I'm Amy. Tonight we're casually testing out CSGOFAST, opening a few cases, seeing how the site feels, nothing too intense, just letting it run in the background while we talk. And this story, it's one of those where you're not even sure who you're supposed to root for. It's about high school, it's about karma, and it's about how sometimes the past doesn't stay in the past. So, here's what happened. This woman is almost 30. For years, she's been trying to break into a super niche industry. We're talking maybe 30 to 40 jobs total in a city of 3 million people. That competitive. She didn't figure out her career path right away. Went back to school, got her degree, did 2 internships, freelanced, worked part-time in a related field. She really put in the work. Last summer, she finally landed an interview for one of the very few entry-level positions in her city. It went well, she didn't get it, but they told her to apply again when another role opened up, so she did. Then a friend who works at that company asks her to meet for coffee. She assumes it's advice, it's not. Her friend tells her she should stop applying there altogether because someone important at the company, basically a star employee, recognized her name and said she would quit if this woman got hired. And that star turns out to be a girl she went to high school with. And here's the part where it gets uncomfortable. She admits she wasn't kind to her back then. She doesn't remember every detail, but she knows she excluded her, talked about her behind her back, pushed her out of their friend group, made her feel isolated. At one point, apparently, it got bad enough that the girl ran away from home for a while just to get out of that environment. Fast forward to now, that same girl is incredibly successful, graduated early, built an impressive resume, highly respected in the industry, the kind of employee a company would absolutely protect. So when she says she's uncomfortable working with someone who bullied her, the company listens. The woman applies again later, gets rejected again. This time she's told that an employee raised concerns, and they won't be moving forward with her application. She's devastated. She feels like she's paying for something she did at 17. She even drafts an apology email, but hesitates. People online tell her not to send one if she can't even clearly remember what she did. Eventually, she gives up on that company and takes a 9-month paid internship in another city, 7 hours away. She leaves her boyfriend, packs up her car, moves with her 2 cats. She actually ends up loving the job, but she hates the city. She's lonely. Everyone her age seems married with kids. She cries to her boyfriend on the phone most nights. Then one weekend, she drives home to surprise him and finds out he's cheating. After that, everything unravels. She spirals, stops showing up to work, gets fired, can't get her old job back, moves in with family. And then it gets worse. On her birthday, she runs into her former classmate at a restaurant. She's been drinking. She loses control, starts crying, yelling, accusing her of ruining her life. A few days later, she receives an email. She is permanently blacklisted from that company and any affiliated organizations. That same week, the former classmate posts a long Twitter thread about being bullied in high school and how life gets better after graduation. It gains traction. Now she has no job, no boyfriend, no savings, and no clear path into the career she spent 5 years preparing for. She says she knows she messed up as a teenager, but she struggles with the idea that something she did at 17 can permanently close doors in her adult life. This one's hard because, 17 isn't 5 years old. Teenagers can cause real damage. Social isolation sticks with people for years. At the same time, watching someone's adult life completely fall apart is heavy too. I think what this really comes down to is accountability. You don't get to decide when someone else should be over it. And sometimes the consequences don't show up right away. Sometimes they're just waiting. I don't know if she deserved all of it, but I do think she learned something. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'll see you soon.